Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your September monthly reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have all my beautiful Saggy friends here with me today. We are going to do a fun little tarot reading for you for the month of September. Do keep in mind these are going to be general messages. Not everything I say is going to resonate with all the Sagittarians out there. So please do only take away messages for your best and highest good, and you will know intuitively what those are. Feel free to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign and the videos associated with that if you would like additional messages or more clarity. I always welcome people to come into this with an open mind and an open heart. You might be illuminated to things you've never heard or thought before, and that's great. Again, take away what you feel is meant for you, what provides you guidance and help, right, essentially. And you can release anything that doesn't seem to fit your circumstance or story. Everything else will be in the description box below that you will want to know, including the decks I'm using, as well as my social media channels. Check those out on the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Headed into September, ooh, Sagittarius, your energy is love. The Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love, a new feeling. And if it doesn't have to be with a new person, it might be, but it could be like the beginning of something new with somebody you love, or something that you discover that you have great passion for, right? It could even be career, something that fills your heart with joy. That's what I'm getting here. And it could also be spirituality. I'm getting newfound spirituality. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a religion, but yeah, really being in tune with your emotions and yeah, some sort of higher thinking, or yeah, spirituality is what's coming through. Let's clarify it. Feeling loved by the universe. Feeling like you understand and accept your purpose or your gifts. The love that you want to spread. Okay, I think that's what it is. So it's being clarified by, interesting, the Five of Swords. How interesting is that? Okay. Five of Swords. Okay, so I think what this comes from, Five of Swords is a really tricky energy. Fives are the agents of chaos and change. Five of Swords can sometimes be a card of really like nasty words or exchanges. It has to do with thoughts, but also potentially conversation, usually among a group. It doesn't have to be, but things people say or do that they regret. And it's something about, I don't know if it's reconciling the past or putting the past at ease, because the cups can be healing. Something about if you're not able to revisit the situation, it's finding balance and harmony and peace with the past, of things that were said or of actions that were taken, and not letting it spoil your cup, your love. It's like whatever is in this cup, it's like fresh water, baby. It's right from source. It's right from the stream, right from source, right? Spirit, right? But also source of like the river, the water supply. It's fresh. It's untainted. It's clean. I just heard brand spanking new, whatever that means to you. Because yeah, I am getting like there was some difficult energy. And the Five of Swords to me is sometimes a card of the past, because classically depicted as someone looking over their shoulder, like they feel like either they made a mistake and feel guilty about it. It can be a card of guilt, but it can also be a card of feeling like you have to watch your back, like someone's constantly on you, and you're almost like wounded warrior, you know, Nine of Wands, like fearing that the worst is yet to come, right? So that you're leaving behind something. You had some experience, or maybe experiences. I'm just getting it like it laid you down to your core, or brought you to the absolute bottom, where it's almost like you, I don't know if it was for the first time, or something about lost faith was restored, renewed. And I'm not at all trying to force any type of religion down anybody's throat. You know, everybody should believe exactly what they want, but there's something very like spiritual about this, religious, being, I forget what the exact expression is, like being brought down to your knee, essentially, like brought down to your knees of just desperation, like, oh my God, please, like, you know, God help me, Jesus help me, whatever you believe in, right? You know, it's something about you had something stripped away from you, and it made you really almost have nothing to lose. Really desperate, feeling helpless. Again, maybe because of a really difficult situation you went through with a group of people where nasty things were said, or difficult lines were exchanged. Maybe you had to deal someone a really ugly truth, and it severed a friendship. It was, you know, maybe it was what was needed, but you still have, you had unsettled feelings about it. Again, feelings of guilt that maybe you carried around for a long time. I'm just getting like angel wings came over you almost, and like healed you of that. I don't mean to make this religious at all. I'm hearing like healed you or removed your sins or something like that. And it has to do with what you're believing of the situation. You felt like something in your cup had been tainted or soured, or again, a past experience really took its toll on you. It brought you down to your knees, but down to your back, right? Even just the idea of feeling stuck, feeling pegged down, like there's no way out of this. Again, like, you know, whoever's up in the sky, universe, help me, throw me a bone. Like I have nothing left. That is the past energy, and what's coming over that, what's trumping that is newfound love. Maybe learning to love yourself again, but again, welcoming some type of spirituality or faith or belief in something greater. Maybe some of you had this really like phenomenal experience of asking for divine help, and you got it. And now you were like, I just heard, holy shit, it worked. That's funny. I like that. All right, we got a little bit of that Sagittarian humor there. Yeah, restored faith. And maybe it's just faith in yourself that you were able to overcome this really difficult time, this trying time. But yeah, newfound love. Love is flowing. Your cup runneth over. You have beautiful love and energy that you're sending out into the world. Maybe whatever you experienced was so bad, you want to make sure nobody else experiences that. And so it's like you're really putting your best foot forward to try and spread only love and lightness to the world. Wow, Sagittarius, this is a deep one. My goodness. All right. So what is your challenge or focus during the month of September? The Three of Wands. Preparation. Okay, interesting. So Three of Wands, yeah. Two of Wands is what path do I take? Where do I want to go with this newfound love, whatever that means to you? This could be some sort of creative projects, right? This spirituality, where maybe some of you want to preach, right? To spread, I don't even know if it's the word of God, to spread health and healing. Some of you may be going into like a medical field or something like that. Healing, very much healing energy. It's almost like you've chosen the path, but now you're sort of wondering what to do with it. And it has to do with being prepared for the future. Wands are action forward. So again, movement forward. I like that. There's progress that's been made. And it's certainly from this. I'm getting that you're leaving this behind, this really uncomfortable, yeah, like, it doesn't feel good at all. You're moving away from that. And yeah, there's something about more zest and passion. Like the blood is flowing again. You're excited. There's some sort of joyous energy with this. But yeah, there's a need to be prepared for something. That's your challenge or focus. What does Sagittarius need to prepare for, or what are they preparing for? What is this Three of Wands? Clarify for Sagittarius. Clarify the Three of Wands for Sagittarius. All right. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. All right. Well, I like that because you, Sagittarius, are a wand sign, if you will, a fire sign, right? You are typically the Knight of Wands, but, you know, male or female, right? It doesn't really matter. This might be a counterpart or someone who's going to play on your team, if that makes sense. That might have been a play on words for same-sex couples, if any of you relate to that. But, yeah, I don't know if this is you. If it is, it has to do with being prepared to step into your power. The Queen of Wands is someone who naturally draws eyes. She's the performer of sorts. There's something like entertainment, right? Singer, dancer, actress, model, whatever, male or female, right? You know, you can toss out gender. being prepared to be in the spotlight, especially for those preaching some kind of potentially religious type things, but it could even be something like writing a book about your feelings, about healing. How I was saying something like taking the really negative experience you had and like making a positive from a negative. Because you found a way out, you found a way to fill your own cup back up and choose love, choose light. You might be writing a book on how you did that, and something about it, you have to be prepared for it to maybe like launch you into stardom, to launch you into fame, to have to come forward and be presented with the crown and put it on your head and be in that spotlight, Sagittarius. There may have been, yes, some good deed that was done. Again, I'm getting like divinely guided, like the angels were watching over you. And that idea of you had for some, please only take what resonates, potentially that experience that almost was kind of freaky, but reinstated your belief in something greater. Some sort of like phenomenon happened to you. It's like the angels were watching, and it's almost like you were handpicked, Sagittarius. You had to go through this because you had to be an example to others on how to find love, on how to find your path to healing again. So this might be you, again, being chosen, like amongst the group. It's like, Sagittarius, you. I'm almost getting, what is that movie with Jennifer Lawrence? Hunger Games? It's like, not like the lottery, but it's like, you're selected and the crowd parts. It's just like, oh, Sagittarius is coming through. So it might be your energy. This could also be being prepared for someone else coming into your life. And it could be romantic, absolutely, because you are a fire sign. This could be a romantic partner for you. But again, it could also be someone who has very high standing as a queen, someone who is well respected, somebody who people are quite loyal to, they respect, they admire, and there is something very awestruck about her beauty when she walks into the room. She's the fire queen, she's the magic queen, right? She holds the wand, she's the witch of the deck, right? Are you a good witch or a bad witch? And I just heard, I'm a bad bitch. I just heard that too. There's a little bit of cockiness here too, whatever this is. Don't let the fame go to your head, Sagittarius, if that's what this is. No, but for real though, there's good energy surrounding it, but I am getting, it's like a rising above or even ruling over a group. Again, spreading ideas or knowledge of healing and love. This could be you stepping up to be the leader of a group of some kind. Even, again, it doesn't have to be a religious group, but yeah, something about like you are above the rest, higher up. And if it's not literally like you're in charge of the company or in charge of whatever, you are higher up. Like, I'm sorry for all the references. It was like you were closer to God. You've had some experience that brought you closer to source, right? Like we were saying, closer to universe, to whatever you believe. Yeah, I just keep wanting to say elevation, and that's a terrible way of putting it, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. I don't want to say hierarchy because that almost involves like an ugly type of energy, and it's not that. It's not a hierarchy. It's just you're elevated. You are asked to being like when somebody wins a medal at the Olympics and they're asked to be on the middle step, that's your Sagittarius. The other two are about here, but you're here. Is that what people do at like religious concert? Like, yeah, feel Jesus in me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a super religious person, just to put that out there. So anyway, take what messages resonate. So yeah, your challenge, your focus is being prepared for, again, all those scenarios I just listed, whatever that is for you, Sagittarius. And it's going to be different, right? I mean, there are thousands of energies I'm connecting with, so it's going to be a little bit different for everyone. Embracing the power. And even there's a bow and arrow person in the back here, the archer, you, Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm just getting something about people are going to be wanting to communicate with you. People are going to be reaching out to you. You are the aim, you are the target, and okay, that might be part of what the challenge is with any type of fame or exposure for whatever good deeds you're doing, because that, to just be clear, it's good. I don't think you have any malicious intent. You're not trying to cult anybody or have them drink the Kool-Aid, pun intended. You're coming at it out of pure love and pure, like a joyous space. But with any type of attention, you are always going to get negative reception. It's the yin to the yang. With everything, there is dark and light. There will always be a balance, right? The world is never fully light and fully dark. It's like these curtains behind me, right? It's both. It's going to be both. And so this may be emotionally preparing yourself for some criticism, right? When you're that beautiful, when you shine so bright, when you are hand selected from the bunch to be the representative, there's going to be some bickering. There's going to be some temperament, right? There's going to be maybe some feuds or arguments or jealousy, right? That might be your challenge or focus, Sagittarius. And this could all be at work, right? Maybe you're chosen to represent the group, and maybe it has nothing to do with religion, right? Maybe I don't know, maybe you're a guidance counselor or something, like whatever it is. All right, so what is going to be the help available to you in the month of September, Sagittarius? The Six of Swords. Okay, resolution. I like that. So yeah, if there is some sort of bickering or what is a good word? Drama, like petty arguments and yeah, just lower vibrational energies, right? Potentially jealousy regarding, I think, your new standing. Whatever this healing you've done, you are vibing high, and that in itself might make people jealous. Even your family, even your friends. It's not people who are flat out turning against you. It's people who may not be in as good a place, and so their only like natural reaction is to want what you have, and that sometimes is not always the prettiest energy, right? It's not pretty. It's kind of, but that's the whole point, is like you are on a crusade to spread love, to spread. I am getting like knowledge and information about health. Resolution, helping people fight through their battles, again, by demonstrating what you got through. And I love that this goes from the 5 to the 6. It's progress. So it's like you have this under your belt. You've dealt with it and you've come out on the other end, sparkling, shining, right? The help available to you is your experience. It's your history. It's what you've been through. For those applying to jobs, your experience is what's going to help you find resolution to whatever problems that arise, right? The Six of Swords is a card of moving on. It talks about the difficult lessons we've had to learn in our past. We've gotten all that we can from this experience. The swords representing our thoughts, our knowledge, our lessons. We finally have clarity of whatever this mess was, and now we can move on to the next level. Now you can step up to the podium and make your speech, because yeah, it's like you've been through some sort of, I don't know if it was like a spiritual test of sorts. For some of you, it absolutely was. Because of what I'm getting with the whole like spiritual phenomenon that occurred for some of you. This is like, what's helpful to you is the fact that you've been through it. It's almost like metaphorically, you're going on this boat now to share your lessons, to share the knowledge you learned about getting through this tricky time. Maybe some of you got out of an abusive relationship, you know, mental, verbal, physical, God forbid, whatever it is. Again, maybe it's like you came out the victor, you came out the winner, you survived, right? And now it's about sharing your knowledge, your intelligence, your lessons. I do think with a group, with people whose cups are empty, people who like you in the past are running out of hope, don't have any faith, are lacking confidence, are lacking love in themselves. It's like you come along with a cup and you have extra to give now, because again, your cup is full up to the top. For some of you, I think, you might be getting out of a relationship that was quite toxic. Something about the movie Blue Velvet, she looks like, oh my God, I forgot her name. I think she's an Italian actress, right? For those of you who know what I'm talking about. Dennis Hopper's character in that movie is insane. Insane. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. That message came through, and I think it does have to do with a past abusive relationship. So, ooh, Sagittarius. That's, yeah, it doesn't feel good in that energy. But that message came through for somebody. Isabella Rossellini, is that her name? I think that's her name. Anyway. All right, so the help available to you, Six of Swords. We're doing okay for time. Can we clarify the it's this one, because it's the last one of the deck. The Seven of Wands. All right. The Six of Swords is being clarified by the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a spiritual test. It's when you have obstacles and things being thrown at you. It's not only proving to the group potentially that you can face the challenges. I just heard multitask, but that you can defend yourself, that you can fight off. We were saying jealousy, people who are vibing low because they want what you have. You're able to defend yourself, and it's very joyful. It's very playful. He almost looks like he's playing around at golf, like he's swinging and putting or whatever. A lot of times the Seven of Wands is this man on a hill who's like fighting for his life. He's deflecting all these wands coming at him. You're deflecting the criticism, and I am getting joyfully, peacefully, with healing energy, sending love out to people who are coming at you with hate. It's like you are skillfully defending your thoughts and ideas, and even humor. I'm getting humor here. Happy Gilmore just, he coasts by, and I shouldn't say that, but like life is a breeze. Something about like you've been to hell and back. You've had a lot of obstacles and challenges, and you're rising above. Angel wings, right? You're literally rising above. People can come at you with whatever they want to throw. Words, arguments, wands, aggression, fights, competition. It's like you're going to deflect it, and not only that, you're going to add your own Sagittarian twist to it, where, it's something about spreading love. Spreading love despite what's coming at you. When someone criticizes you and comments on whatever, the speech you made, how much they hated your book, how stupid and ridiculous it was. It's like, oh, well, I guess it wasn't for you, like you make, I don't have a good example, but you make light out of it. You make a light out of a dark. I hope that lands. Sorry guys, I'm not being very eloquent today. Then let's see, your advice or guidance is the Fool. Okay. Something about a dance. What is that about? You swiftly divert cruelty. You swiftly divert. I think, again, it has to do with negative criticism or comments. I just heard, guys, I'm just here to help. That's like me. That's what I do. When people get up on the chats of, this is ridiculous. It's that energy. It's like, I'm just trying to help. Hey, peace. Peace. I like that. Anyway. Your advice or guidance is the Fool, the angel of innocence. And actually, this has to do with peace as well, doesn't it? It's inner peace. Something about plunging into new, unknown depths. Taking a leap of faith. Again, spirituality. And typically, not for everybody, but Sagittarius is a very spiritual sign. They're the philosophers of the zodiac, and they do tend to be very in touch with nature as the archer, but, bigger nature universe, right? So that actually makes a lot of sense for you guys. Again, even the dogs that are barking, the dogs that are howling at you, the lower vibrational people that are all up in your grill, I just heard. You could care less, Sagittarius. You're like, I'm on a mission. I just heard the Blues Brothers. We're on a mission from God. That's what this is. I love this because it like, as much as like there is kind of like this religious undertone, which I am not against. Again, I hope this reading lands for you. For those who don't have a spiritual background, I don't want to scare you off with all this. For some of you, they are putting in like these very like lighthearted, whimsy little references. Whatever your mission is, even if it's just to spread love, to spread joy in the world, that in itself, my God, Sagittarius, what a beautiful mission that is. You're on a mission here, and it's brand new, I'm getting, and that's double clarified by the Ace of Cups. This is a brand new opportunity to spread love, to feel love, right? You may have an Aquarius coming into your life, or an Aries for anybody looking for love. Something about you're older and wiser now. Again, this has to do with really difficult lessons you've learned. You're going back to help people who are in a similar state that you used to be in. Some of this may be creative type of work that is healing, art therapy, music therapy, even even tarot card reading, Reiki, or crystal healing, and any type of that sort of alternative healing, if you will. The Fool is being clarified by the Three of Wands. So you have the same card twice. So remember how this card is called preparation, right? We were talking about you being prepared to be standing out in the spotlight. Again, because you're going to have really beautiful really beautiful positive attention coming your way, particularly from whatever you believe in, coming from above. But you are going to have like bottom feeders, energy vampires who are coming at you with toxic energy. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for that type of communication coming your way. For some of you, you may be like internet famous, and oh my God, is that kind of a catch-22, because then you are essentially like giving yourself to all these people to essentially comment on every single thing you do, right? It's a catch-22. You're opening up the door to like Pandora's box in a sense. But anyway, preparedness for all that attention and maybe fame, maybe fortune that's coming at you. The rising above, right? Accepting the trophy at the Olympics on the higher, it's not podium. What the hell is that thing called? The steps? I don't know. Again, this has to do with like this very Zen state, the preparing properly to deal with it. And I like how we just said all this kind of like, hippy dippy alternative healing, tarot cards, meditation, crystal work, Reiki, I love all that stuff, right? There's something very Zen about this. Preparing for a new beginning in like a path of enlightenment. Something about genie in a bottle, something about the wishes people have for themselves, the lives that they've always wanted to lead but couldn't. They couldn't find the motivation or the inspiration or the passion or the excitement to actually go for it, because it's wand energy. It's like you're carrying the torch. You are leading the tribe. You're leading the group. Some of you are doing like yoga on the beach. And even that is spreading love. That is spreading healing. Healing for the body, right? Again, you're out crusading for good. Whatever it is, Sagittarius, it's really amazing. And again, it's new. It's new for you, but you never would have gotten here had it not been for your own difficult situations. You've risen above the bullshit, and look at you now. You're unstoppable. You're untouchable. Not only that, you're divinely protected. That's pretty amazing, Sagittarius. All right, and bottom of your deck is strength. I love it. So coming out of Leo season, being strong, being courageous, being a powerful fire sign, a powerhouse, I just heard. And yeah, I think a lot of this strength has to do with not only being able to speak openly and honestly about your own struggles, because that takes a lot of strength, right? And being compassionate to those who may be going through a difficult time. Again, if people are coming at you with negative energy, it might be all that they know. They might not have the filter that you have because of the experiences you've been through. Having the strength to follow your dreams and your path, despite potentially the obstacles that people are throwing at you. Okay? This is a badass reading, Sagittarius. I love it. I hope it resonates with some of you out there. Please let me know what resonated in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you beautiful Sagittarians very soon for more tarot readings. Bye, guys.